Welcome to Charm City Serpents. This is time 57 of recording our intro because Sean cannot get his life together. This video should be pretty short. We just want to show you how we spot clean our snakes throughout the week just to make sure that they're staying nice and clean. We do have one snake that has to be on paper towel just because of the temperature in his enclosure. So it's important that we make sure everybody's good to go, make sure their water's topped off, make sure that we're getting any like defecation out of there so that everything is comfortable for them. If you like what we're doing, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and let's go.
So this is our mahogany het pied. His name's Ollivander. He has to be on paper towels just because that particular tub gets a little colder than the rest. It makes him a little bit easier sometimes to clean. You can just ball the paper towels up and throw them away. He can be a bit of a jerk sometimes. Usually he smashes his head into the tub trying to strike us. Throw away the gunk and lay some more paper towels down for him, and off we go to the next one. Most of their water might already be clean as well. Sometimes we just randomly give them water as needed, and so this is just, he already had some, so we're going on to the next. To his right is Miles. He's a highway. He is a big, real ferocious eater, so I didn't want to just stick my hand right in front of his face. I made that mistake many a times and didn't want to get bit on camera. And I also didn't want to drop his tank or tub all over the floor, so. And most of them are, pretty good. There's a couple spots I'll search through. Rachel told me I wasn't allowed to pick up the poop with my fingers. So I used the paper. Look, there it is. Paper towel. Nice and clean. And what I'll do is I'll spread out some of the moisture a little bit and allow them to get some of the dry parts mixed up with some of the wet parts, so it's not, dry in the back, wet in the front kind of stuff. Try to even it out a little bit as much as I can. And then put his hide back in and let him go back in there and hang out. He's getting ready to move up to the bigger tank as well. He's a chunky monkey. And in this tub, we have Karen, and she is a female pied. She got her name because day one, she bit my brother-in-law, and he has never been bitten by a snake before, so it was, quite shocking, but it was pretty funny. She's gorgeous as well. She had a little bit of a mess, so we go ahead and clean that up and spread out her bark, Repta chip, I believe it is. I gave her water the night before, I believe, so she's good in the water. Except for the stuff that I just, threw in there. And to her right is Mudblood. The theme of most of our names are Harry Potter, I would assume, if you haven't guessed it already. She's just a het pied girl. She's going to be paired with Ollivander eventually when she gets much, much bigger. She was also very, very shy and would strike at us quite a bit, but she's come a long way and really lets us handle her with ease now, so that's always nice to see. Also, I don't think ever held Mudblood because of that, being so that she can be a bit bitey, but obviously she went right in there today. And on the bottom left, we have, of course, in shed, Luna Lovegood. She is a super pastel GHI. And obviously she almost looks ghost here. She's hopefully will shed in the next couple days. We don't get to choose when we do the videos. Well, I guess we do, but when we spot clean, we don't get to choose those days. We usually do them in the middle of the week, just between feeding. I don't want to do them when they're hungry, and I don't want to do it when they're full. So we just kind of do it midweek, gives an excuse to go in there and handle them. And to her right would be Bailey. She is a pastel lesser clown. She is in a smaller tub just because she pretty much refused to eat in a bigger tub. Now she's doing well in this tiny enclosure here. She gets her stuff. She also has had a few stuck sheds. She absorbed a shed, I believe. So we keep it a little bit extra wet there for her, so when she does decide to go, she can get that shed off nice and easy. I also, because of the tub size, I don't have a hide for her to get in there that would fit. So with it being the dark sides like that, she does pretty well without a hide. So we just left her without. This little guy is Saber. He is a banana leopard. He was originally our brother's snake, and he obviously, life gets in the way sometimes. So we were glad to take him off his hands. I quite like the bananas. They're very versatile snakes, and you can see I really like the speckling as well. As he gets bigger, he gets more speckled. But much of the same, just cleaning out the gunk and getting rid of all the nasty stuff for him so he can have a nice clean enclosure. I believe he's getting ready to get into a shed as well. He looks a little more pale. Almost did it. Up next, we get into some of our bigger snakes. This is Penny. She is a bumblebee blade clown. We got her from Balls Deep Reptiles. Chris over there is a really good breeder, and he essentially got us back into ball pythons with Penny. And then I believe what we're going to show next is the second one we bought from Chris. Just giving her a little bit of moisture there. Her reptichip's a little bit dry, so add a little bit of water in there and off we go. This is Art. He is a coral glow clown. If you don't know why he's named Art, you need to go see Terrifier. It's great. It's not for children. He's in full shed. He's super, super light right now. Again, we got him from Chris at Balls Deep, and these two are some of our best eaters. Everything that we've put in the cage with them or tub with them, they've eaten. They're super nice when we handle them. All in all, we've had really good experiences, which is why we'll continue to be getting snakes from Chris in the future. And again, I'm just wetting it a little bit. He's in shed, so he needs a little bit extra. To make sure that shed comes off nice and easy. And just mixing it around and trying to get everything nice and wet. And back in he goes. Right into his hide, of course. And last up, we have two more of our bigger girls. This is Bianca. She is an ivory, possible pinstripe. I guess we'll have to breed her out to see that. I mean, she looks like an ivory to me, but when you add other genes in there, you never really know. We got her from Triforce Morphs, friends of Chris's. Shout out to them. Quality snakes, great people. They were good deals as well. So I've been really happy with these snakes so far. Actually, the next snake I'm going to show you is also from Triforce as well. These snakes have all been super sweet. No trouble eating. They're quality snakes to have in our collection, and we're super happy to have them. She's got a big old turd in the back there. Had to get, almost missed it. I think she's getting up to around 800 or 900 grams now. She's really packing on some weight. We haven't had our first breeding season yet. Hopefully she'll be there for our next season, and really excited to put her to Miles, which is the highway. Pretty basic clutch. Highways or ivories. I'm pretty excited about that. So no normals. And then we put the hide back in, and off we go to the last snake. And last up, we have Ember. And she is a Firefly Yellow Belly. She's, I believe, over 1,000 grams now. She is definitely the sweetest snake we have. I mean, this is one of the ones that we would take, wrap around her neck and just hang out at the house. She's that good of a snake. She, just likes to be out and about. So I believe she just, or she's in shed, I believe, as well. So she's, probably gonna be a little bit blind for a bit, but that's why I'm giving her some extra water in there, get that nice moisture in there and the humidity up so she can shed. And of course I have to add a little bit more. She likes to hide under her water bowl for some unknown reason. I'm not sure why. She's quite special. And in she goes. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Leave some comments below and let us know how we did, and we'll let you know what rack system we have behind our head here, the rack system that I built, as well as our bedding.